slab. Okay, first we'll see what is bar magnet. Okay, bar magnet. Okay, bar magnet nature. Now already magnet is there, magnet N. You know, once if magnet is there, I'll off the field for a few moments. Once if magnet is there, you know what is the direction of magnetic field? It will go from north to south. It will go from north to south. Okay, similarly here also it will go from north to south, or otherwise for clarity I will flip the polarity, because we used to always keep north here, south here. Okay, so once if north pole is here, south pole is here, you know magnetic field will go in this direction. Then from the basics, you know, once if I bring the compass here, then what should be? I am bringing the compass here, sir. What is the direction of the compass? The direction of compass is similar to the direction of the magnetic field. Okay, now I bring here. Now what is the direction? Again, the direction of the compass is similar to the direction of magnetic field. Now I bring this here. Okay, I bring the compass here. Okay, now what is the direction? That is similar to this one. Similarly, I can also bring here, I observe. Once I bring the compass here, that is giving the direction. As I go here, how it is changing. So what is happening? Your magnetic field is starting here. If you are here like this, it goes. Yes, sir. Are you getting this idea? If you have magnet, okay, we are simply putting one arrow, but what is actually happening? Everywhere, wherever you are on this line, then really your direction is different. Really your direction is different. Okay, so, and again, I will show the field. Okay. Yes. Now, for this magnet, I am showing the field. Okay, the field is, this is the field. And you know one thing, when you are near, your field is more. As you go far away, the field is not visible. That means what? When you move far away, the field strength is decreasing. For that, you can use field meter. If I will erase for this clarity, I will erase. You'll get some interesting result. Okay, now this is very clear because this is the direction of magnetic field. Okay, from north to south it is going. From north to south it is going. And again, you can move anywhere to identify the direction. If it is here, and the direction will be here. It is, if it is here, and you'll get corresponding direction. And also I can keep it here, no problem. I can keep it here. Because once if I keep it here, yes, this is not, because that's okay, because this is like also a north magnet. Okay, for the compass, both are getting attracted, no problem. That's okay. It will not get deflect. Okay, similarly, once if I keep here, similarly, once if I keep the compass here, what happens? This is north, the white color is like south, both are attracting, no problem. That's the idea. Okay, but anyway, my field is going in this manner. That is denoted by the compass red color. Okay, now you know direction of the magnetic field, then I keep somewhere here. You see this field meter, I keep this field meter here. Now what is my magnetic field? My total magnetic field is 10 Gauss. Okay, on the x-axis, I am having magnetic field of minus 10 Gauss. On the y-axis, I am having magnetic field of, okay, see why I am getting magnetic field in minus x direction, because in which direction the magnetic field is going. Once if you have north and south pole like this, okay, see, once I'll keep here. If you draw the diagram, it will be very clear. I am putting like this. If I put like this, what, in which direction the arrow mark is going finally? the arrow mark is going in a minus x direction. This is minus x, this is plus x, this is plus y, this is minus y. So when I stand here, my in x-axis, see, this is the direction of magnetic field. Once if you resolve this component, one will go in minus x-axis. See, once if I have magnetic field like this, one will go in minus x-axis and another will go in plus y-axis. That's why in x-axis you are getting negative magnetic field. That means it is giving you the negative x direction. In y-axis you are getting positive. Finally, you are getting some magnetic field. Okay, combination of this one, only effect you are getting here. So like this, you can place your magnetic field anywhere, then you can know your position of the magnetic field. See, what happens if I place it here? If I place it here, my magnetic field is going away. Okay, once if I am there, it is going towards mostly in a minus x direction. When I'm here, only the magnetic field is going in minus x direction, in this direction. Only in this direction the magnetic field goes. That's why I am getting more magnetic field in the minus x direction. In y direction the magnetic field is less. That's why very less value in y direction. Okay, then I place my meter there. If you place here, what happens? Almost the magnetic field strength is less, but it is going in positive y direction. The magnetic field strength is less here. It is going in a positive y direction. Okay, so that's why on positive y you are getting some realistic value. Okay, the remaining parameter again it is somewhat oriented towards minus x. That's why some smaller value I'm getting at minus x. Similarly, like this, you can keep anywhere you can keep and you can measure the magnetic field. Yes, sir. Are you all getting this idea? How the magnetic field is there in the two-dimensional plane with respect to x and y? How the meter is beautifully giving that values. Okay, in which direction? Again, the component of the magnetic field and also the final magnetic field strength. Yes, sir. Is it visible to you? Is it because உங்களுடைய ஸ்கிரீன்ல இதெல்லாம் தெரியுதா properly in your screen? What I explained. The field meter is visible to you? Field meter and values given in the field meter?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, so, and, okay. Because you know the direction of magnetic field, but once if resolved as a component, you should know what is the actual direction, plus x or minus x or both plus x and y, like that. That's why I have taken this meter. Okay, now we will see the magnetic field inside the magnetic field inside the magnet, how it looks, magnetic field inside the magnet. Okay, see, inside the magnet, you know, always it goes from south to north. Already I've explained. Inside the magnet, always the magnetic field will go in this direction from south to north. Outside the magnet, it will be from north to south. Outside the magnet, it will be from north to south. Now I will do one thing. I am having some meter. I am going to increase the strength of the magnet. Then I will observe. See, I am reducing the strength of the magnet. When I reduce the strength of the magnet, my magnetic field also will reduce. Okay, it is reducing my magnetic field. See the magnetic field here. Magnetic field is reducing. When I increase the strength of the magnet, definitely my magnetic field will increase. Definitely my magnetic field will increase. Okay. Now I am fixing my magnetic field strength. Okay. When I am here, I am getting 12 Gauss. When I go there, I am getting 2 Gauss. As I go far away, I am getting very less Gauss value, very less magnetic field. Okay, when I am near to the magnet, I will have more magnetic field. When I go far away from the magnet, I will get less magnetic field. Okay, now I have a magnet like this. It is, see, just observe, you are having some value. You just observe bx and by value. Okay, now in this case, both are negative. Now suddenly I flip the polarity of the magnet. Once I flip the polarity of the magnet, both are positive. Now I keep somewhere else. In such a way, one is positive and another one is negative. I keep my magnet here. Here x is positive and y is negative. I suddenly flip, then x becomes negative and y becomes positive. suddenly once if you flip your magnet, suddenly the magnetic field also will getting flipped, okay, in opposite direction, 180-degree angle. That is the idea. That is the another thing you have to know. Okay, so this is the bar magnet and its measurement and its measurement. Okay, next I will take coil. Okay, sir, is there doubt இருக்குங்களா? If you have any doubt, tell me, because I'm building the concept. Once if you go to the transformer and generator and all, you have to know all the basics. Then only you will come to understand the concept of generators and transformers and all. இதுல ஏதாவது doubt இருக்கா? Direction wise, strength wise, positive or negative? Yes sir, சொல்லுங்க.
சார் இப்ப மேல ஒரு டைரக்ஷன் இருக்கு, கீழ ஒரு
will be same. அதுபோல இங்க இருக்கு உங்களுக்கு ஒரு ஸ்ட்ரென்த் வருது அப்படின்னா அதே டிஸ்டன்ஸ்ல இங்க இருந்தீங்கனாலும் அதே ஸ்ட்ரென்த் தான் வரும். பட் மேபி டைரக்ஷன் மே டிஃபர். ஓகே, இங்க இருக்கும்போது ஒரு ஸ்ட்ரென்த் வருதுன்னா இங்க இருக்கும்போது அதே ஸ்ட்ரென்த் வரும். பட் டைரக்ஷன் இஸ் டிஃபரெண்ட். ஓகே, டைரக்ஷன் இஸ் டிஃபரெண்ட். இங்க இருக்கும்போது ஒரு ஸ்ட்ரென்த் வருது, அதே ஸ்ட்ரென்த் தான் இங்க இருக்கும்போது வரும். பட் டைரக்ஷன் இஸ் டிஃபரெண்ட். தட்ஸ் இட். ஓகே. எஸ் சார், எனி அதர் டவுட்? ஓகே, next I will go to the coil, pickup coil. Okay, again before going to the coil I have to explain. In general, EMF is induced when there is change in flux around the coil. You have the coil, you can connect a bulb or you can connect something else or voltmeter, something like that. You have a coil, the coil is connected with the bulb. Now, if from this one thing is very clear, if your flux, this is flux, if flux is changing with respect to time, then EMF is induced. EMF means something similar to voltage and current. Okay, once if you have a current, then there will be the voltage. Okay, EMF means something similar to what, sir? Voltage. Once if there is change in flux, okay, minus sign also will come. I will introduce that later. Okay, once if you have change in flux, then you will have voltage. If flux is constant, okay, if flux is constant, what is the voltage? Voltage is equal to 0 when flux is constant. When pi is equal to constant, what is the voltage, sir? Because differentiation of constant is what? 0. When you have constant flux, you will not have any voltage. Okay, that's why your bulb will not glow. Say for example, even if I keep there, I release. Okay, now my field is constant, the bulb will not glow. Okay, but what I'm doing, I'm just trying to move the magnet like this. Okay, as I am moving the magnet like this, what is happening? Flux is changing. Okay, flux linking with the coil is getting changed. Okay, because with respect to it may increase or decrease, sir, that's okay. It may increase or decrease, but what is happening? When I am moving like this, the flux linking with the coil is changing. Okay, so even I can keep it here, I can move there, but the effect is not high, I think. So see, now you are getting some glow on the light. Are you getting the glow on the light? There is the, sir, very minimum glow on the light. So like this I can also keep the magnet there, also I can keep. Okay, so I can keep, so magnetic engonal vachikalam, but that effect has to be there. But for effect to be high, I am keeping very near to the coil. So once one thing is very, very clear here, when you change the magnetic field with respect to time, then you are getting the voltage, or otherwise you will not get the voltage, okay, then what is the actual voltage that you are getting, whether that is positive or negative, that I will deal later. Okay, but at this time you just try to know this change in flux will give you the EMF. Change in, please note down in your notes, only change in flux has the ability to give the EMF. Constant flux will not give the EMF. Once EMF is there, voltage will be there, current will be there, then the light is glowing. Now we have to observe some other properties. Now we understood change in flux gives the voltage. Now what I'm going to do, now I'm going to increase the coil. Okay, number of coil. Okay, now loop is only 2 loop is there. Okay, if possible, I will first make it 1. Now 1 loop is in my hand, sir. Now what I'm going to do, I am moving very fastly. I am moving very fastly. I am getting some glow on the light. Okay, sir, some glow on the light. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to increase the loops. I have kept 3 loops now, same magnet. Now I am going to increase, I am going to shake the magnet in the fastest way possible. What is the observation, sir? What is the observation? In which case I am getting more light?
Second case, sir.
Yes, second case. So when number of turns is high, EMF also high. Can I say like that, sir? If number of turns in the coil is high, then I am not changing other things. I am not changing the magnetic field because again rate of change of magnetic field also I am keeping constant. Okay, rate means what? At what rate I am moving the magnetic field to the maximum possible I am moving. Okay, with the help of the mouse I am moving to the maximum possible. So by keeping all other things constant like magnetic field strength and the rate of change of magnetic field, but if you increase the number of turns, then EMF is increasing. If you increase the number of turns, then EMF is increasing. Now I will make as a single loop, I'll observe one more. I'll do one more observation. Now I am having only one loop. If I am having only one loop, if I vary, I am having only one loop. If I vary like this, I am getting this. Now what I am going to do, instead of 70, now I am going to reduce the magnetic field strength. Okay, magnetic field strength, something like this. Now I vary the magnetic field. Now am I getting more magnetic field or less magnetic field? Sorry, less light, sir. First magnetic field strength வந்து அதிகமா இருந்தது. அப்போ some light வந்தது. I am not changing the loop. I am having only one loop. I am having only one loop. Or once again I will do the experiment. I am having only one loop. Now my strength is very, very low. Magnetic field strength around 10%, 8%. Now I change the bar magnet to the maximum extent possible. I am getting some light. Now what I am going to do, I am going to increase the magnetic field strength. Now I will change the magnet to the maximum extent possible. I am not touching the loops, okay, but I am changing the magnet, rate of change of magnet. I am moving in a fastest way possible. Now I am getting light. In which case, sir, I am getting more light?
Second case.
Second case. So that means what? By keeping all other factor constant, if magnetic field strength is high, okay, anyway rate of change of magnetic field only will decide, but if you have very high magnetic field, then you can provide rate of change of also very high. Okay, rate of change also very high. Okay, so what is the conclusion? D by dt can be increased, okay, because only d by dt is going to decide what is the EMF, but d by dt itself can be increased if you have more magnetic field, if more B is there. Okay, d by dt can be increased if more magnetic field is there, because if more magnetic field is there, more change you can give, okay. So that is the idea. Say for example, if your magnet is here, sir, you are reaching in this manner. Suppose if your magnet is here, you can reach in this manner. In which case the slope is high? Say this is B2, this is BI. Within some time, you are going here, you are going there. B2. எதுக்கு சார் ஸ்லோப் அதிகம்? B1 க்கு போறது அதிகமா, B2 க்கு போறது அதிகமா?
B2, sir.
B2. That's why if slope is high, d by dt will be very high. That's why you are getting more EMF. Okay, so that's another concept.